I am going to be doing the double mastectomy with nipple sparing. I am a good candidate for it, and if I'm a good candidate for it, why not?
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me up to...
What's up? Welcome back to my channel, and today is episode 3 of my BRCA1 journey series. I am excited to get to this point because I'm going to talk to you guys today about the option that I chose. So I talked to you guys about how I got started, basically explaining how you can get started. It's like the #1 question I got asked the most. Number 2 was options, and I let you guys know what the options are. And then today I'm going to share with you guys the option that I'm actually going to take, or the options I'm going to take to do this preventative care. I am going to be doing the double mastectomy with nipple sparing. I am a good candidate for it, and if I'm a good candidate for it, why not? It's just going to be a very long procedures, let me add that in. So let me say this first, this is not a boob job. I know you guys see implants and all this, and you know, I shared a little snippet of that, talking about meet the implants on Instagram and TikTok, but this is not what this is. A boob job normally takes somebody about 2 weeks to recover for them to be up and at them again. I know some girls who do it within a week of getting the procedure done, and they're just up doing whatever they want to do. I can't do that. I won't be able to do that. 2 weeks, just keep that in your mind. For me, I'm going to have a total of 3 surgeries. My first surgery is going to be a lift. They are going to have to build back my breasts. In order to do that, I have to have some type of support. Although the breast tissue is removed when you do a mastectomy, that is the whole point of it. Although the tissue is cancerous, or possible risk for being cancerous, so all of it has to be gone. And with that being said, they have to do the lift in order to support the implant that they're going to put in. So my first surgery is going to be the lift. Although your health insurance do cover most of your surgeries, because I'm having this special procedure done in order to get the look that I desire. Because I am 32, I do like to wear cute clothes and dress up cute. I want to still have my breasts to be as presentable as possible. Even though people are not going to be seeing my nipples, I just want them to look a certain way when I'm wearing my clothes. So I'm going to have to pay out of pocket for this lift. Number 2, surgery 2, I'm going to get my double mastectomy. That's when I have my physician come in and she removes all of the tissue out, and then my plastic surgeon follows right behind her and puts in my expander implants. The expander implants is the one that looks kind of funny. It has those two little holes, I believe, and there's like, what you don't know is that they have a bunch of holes at the bottom for them to drain stuff out. Like if any type of blood or fluid leaks into it, it can drain it out. And then there's a section where they're able to, at those 2 little holes, where they're able to inject stuff in there to expand them. And so during this time frame for me having the lift done, which probably about 2 months later, I will get the double mastectomy. I will have my double mastectomy, and then I will have my expanders installed. I believe a week later, they will start expanding my breasts. And I think that takes about 6 weeks, maybe not. That was just the number I was given. 6 weeks of them injecting the product. It could be like saline or something like that. I'm not really sure what it was. Obviously nothing toxic to the body, but that will expand over a period of time, okay? Slowly expand. And then after my last injection of the expansion, I will have to have those installed for at least 6 months before I can go on to the next step. During this time frame, I won't be able to pick up my kids. I won't be able to pick up nothing heavy, roughly for a whole year when you think about it, because that's 2 months after my lift. I have to wait roughly a total of 7, because I'm gonna have 6 weeks of getting injections, and then after those 6 weeks, I'm gonna have to have the expanders in for 6 months. So we're looking at a total of 9.5 months right now, if you're keeping count. And then from there, if everything goes right, if my nipple doesn't die off, if my skin doesn't fall off, because this stuff does happen, I will be able to have my implant installed. Now, I'm not just having the implant installed under the muscle or whatever, like girls who have boob jobs get done, right? This is why this is not a boob job. Basically what's going to happen is my physician, sorry, my plastic surgeon, they're both physicians, don't let me get it twisted, they're both physicians, but I want you to know who is doing what, because I have 2 doctors working on making this situation happen. So after all of that is said and done, like I said, nipples don't fall off, skin doesn't die, whatever, I will be able to have my implants installed. It won't be a simple install basically he's going to have to build support system. So my first support system was the lift, to lift it up, but he's going to have to continue to build upon that. One of those things is they're going to build me an internal bra that's going to be inside of me forever, until I die, and you know, they remove it before they bury me into the ground. Basically, it's going to be like some type of cage that is going to keep the implant into place. And then on top of that, he's also going to have to inject my fat. So I'm gonna get some type of light lipo. It's not gonna be like a BBL, but in a way, when you think about it, it's kind of like a BBL. Like you suck fat out from another area to inject it into another area. That's what they're doing, because I have no breast tissue. There's just gonna be implant behind skin moving around. We don't want that. We don't want me moving and then the implants are bouncing all over the place, because that can happen. So to keep it in, to keep it shaped and to keep it supported, I'm gonna have an internal bra, and I'm also gonna have fat injected around it to help shape it, but also hold it into place. This is very, very key, and it's extremely important that I have enough body fat, which I have plenty of body fat. I told him, take how much he wants from wherever he wants. I got plenty of it, but he is going to use that in order to help build back my breast. From my understanding, we didn't get into the discussion of how long it's going to take for me to heal, but I won't be able to do anything again for another 6 weeks from what I'm told from that as well. It could be longer, it could be less, but they don't want me doing anything strenuous, like picking up something heavy. Obviously hugging my babies, I won't be able to do that for a year. Like I've been practicing now on kind of hitting the Heisman on them, like, whoa, you know, I kind of hug them from the leg length. Luckily all my kids are shorter than me. And so that's pretty much it in regards to the whole breast situation. It's going to be extremely hectic. It is going to be a lot of surgeries and opening and cutting, and that's pretty much what it is. As far as my ovaries, I do plan on removing everything, a complete job, just take them all. I won't be able to have this procedure done though until after I have my breasts done. There's a lot of things that I'm looking into in regards to that. I haven't really paid too much attention to it since the breasts were the first things I wanted to get removed. And the reason I'm going so quickly with this is because of the fact that I've been talking to some other ladies who are around the same age as me, and one of these ladies ended up being diagnosed with cancer when she was 29. She had 3 kids, she found out she had the gene. But to me, it just hit me in a different way, because it's like, I can see myself in this woman's shoes. We look the same, we have the same skin tone, we have the same background, just everything. Like I can see myself being you. So I'm putting all of my focus into just removing these boobs, because that is the biggest issue in my family. And then later on down the line, we will talk about removing the ovaries and fallopian tubes. But for both, my options are going to be removal. It is going to drastically decrease my risk of dealing with breast cancer and ovarian cancer, and that is something that I will be doing next. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to rate, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Take me on a trip.